валенок. И между собой эти валеночки склеить два.
Я фантазирую. Так я уже добавила, я уже закрашиваю.
Art therapy is one of the types of psychotherapy based on art and creativity, aiming to influence emotional sphere of human life. Our project is created for patients with cancer disease. People often can't express their feelings and emotions verbally. So in stressful situations, they just can't talk about this. Once a woman finds out about her disease, her first feelings are shock and stress. We offer rehabilitation she can go through after she was diagnosed, operated on, and now she's going through chemotherapy or waiting for further treatment. She's usually very anxious and nervous, so we are trying to compensate it by using art therapy. I was told that there is a rehabilitation for women with breast cancer, where one can do something by hand, work on a potter's wheel or draw. One can have a session with a psychologist. So I said, seriously? I was dreaming about this. And I ran towards this experience, and I'm so happy about it. It's easier to express the feelings through creativity by drawing or sculpting. Afterwards, we work at those pieces of art. Thanks to this work, emotional tension decreases, and the anxiety, which is so common among patients with breast cancer, reduces. For example, we can sculpt our disease in clay. We sculpt it, but we don't like it the way it is. So we try to make something different, something better out of it, and this is a healing process. The same thing is about drawing. I draw my disease, and it seems scary, so I can rip it or burn it. Oh, I can do whatever I want. The most important thing is to make a woman focus on what she creates. So we talk to her, we talk about what she's trying to express. And at the same moment, we talk about her feelings and emotions, and thanks to this conversation, we can transform them. And all the paintings that we draw are connected with our psychology. It means that our subconscious reveals our problems and shows the solutions to our problems. It indicates the way we see us today and in the future. I'm drawing Nefertiti on this plate. My daughter had a pendant of this queen, but unfortunately she lost it. So I decided to embody Nefertiti's image on the plate. That's what it is going to look like after annealing. Our art therapy group lasts for 4 months, and in the end we suggest that our participants should join creating workshops without a psychologist's help, so they could develop their knowledge at this field of art because they simply can't give up their creativity. When we just started the group, 2 of our participants were waiting for the beginning of the chemo, and it was scary for them. The hair loss after this procedure is hurtful. It's important to discuss out loud what women feel about this when they have to go out. One woman said, "Oh, I've been there. I went out with the bald head, and I was okay with that. It was like a challenge." So women can see the real examples of those who went through the disease, not who just talk about it without any experience. There she is, sitting right behind her with a short haircut. And this experience is very important because it gives hope that everything is going to be fine with me as well. Right after being diagnosed or going through the treatment, women want to talk about their disease with those who have this kind of experience, who went through this, because they trust the experienced women. They think that those who haven't been there will never understand them. We don't only draw, we also communicate with each other. The atmosphere around us is very sincere, and I like it a lot. I want to be here not only because of art. I like talking to my friends, discussing my problems, and listening to their problems, so that I could help and I could be useful. I've had an issue today, and everyone supported me, so there was no time to get scared. We see the experience of our colleagues abroad, in Europe and in the United States. The hospitals, which don't have the psychological support of cancer patients, don't get a license, and art therapy is a very important part of psychological support at different stages of treatment. There were no cancer patients in our family, so the only association with this word for me was death. It's part of education of our society in general. We don't have this kind of experience. There are some specific topics that we don't know how to discuss, how to react properly. We all have the fear of death at any age, but it appears in different life situations. And cancer wakes up the fear of death. It doesn't mean that the person is ready to die. It is a natural feeling, and we have to learn to live with it, to cope with it, to move on. Breast cancer is the area where medicine has achieved incredible success. It is very well researched. The science has done a lot for that. In every case, very sophisticated methods are used. So people with cancer live almost as long as anyone else. It can be stopped. Cancer can be cured. Lots of people live with it happily for many, many years. That's our principal aim.